Hey guys, it's your girl Tyra Crush here with some news. Yes, guys, I am trying something new. I love to run my mouth and I always have an opinion on things. I said, why don't I do that on my YouTube channel? So here we are, my first news review. Okay, but first, before we get started, if you have not, please hit my subscribe button. I need you. Need you. Thank you. And if you don't, thank you for just tuning in. I want to first start, it's not news. It is not news, but it's news to me. See, back in March, this company had this sale where you could order whatever you wanted from them, any size, any color. And the company's name is Telfar. Why am I excited about Telfar? Because they are a luxury brand that's black owned. Say it again with me. Luxury brand that's black owned. Brand that's black owned. Now, I am so into trying to keep my dollars black. It's like once you know better, you do better, right? So I haven't been buying handbags for years. I don't know why I didn't think that we would have black luxury, brands, but we do. And I found out about Telfar earlier this year. And then it just so happened they had this special sale where I could order any bag that I want. Because the thing about Telfar, you can't find their bags. They make them and they gone. They make them, they gone. And so here's one of my bags. And see, it has this emblem. And I'm not being paid by them. Y'all see that umbrella emblem? That is important. That's the emblem, the logo for his bags. And the bags, they're all the same. He has 3 sizes. And they're under $300 for a bag. He's not trying to break anybody's bank, and they're good bags. But I will tell you, this is the medium. This is the medium. So if you are looking to get a bag, the large is even bigger than that. The large is huge. It's a backpack. It's a carry-on bag. That's what it's a carry-on. But we still gonna make it do what it do. Because I got my big one in black because I thought it was gonna be this size. This is the size I thought I was getting, but I don't care. This is more bag for my money, right? So again, check out Telfar. Not being paid for that. Maybe if he sees this video, he might shoot me $1 or something, but I love their bags. And let me tell you real quick how good they are. Yeah, I know I'm doing too much. I know I am. Okay, but I ordered my bags and then I had to move from Connecticut to Atlanta. When I knew I was moving, I hit up the company and was like, look, I'm moving. I need to change my address because I'm not going to be there. My bags are supposed to be delivered. And they was like, oh, okay, that's fine. And they took my new address and updated their records. And I'm like, cool. But then I get an email saying that my bags were on the way. And I'm like, yes. And so I pulled the email to track my package. And it says my old address in Connecticut. So I emailed them. I said, well, it's saying my old address. And they were like, no, it's your new address. We have your new address. And I'm like, okay. End of the day, they went to Connecticut. So I'm like, I've got to be kidding me. And we talking $500 worth of handbags now. But again, I'm one of those people, if I support you, I'm supporting you for the nobility of it, which means that if I do have a bad experience, I'm just not going to be the one to talk about it. If I have a bad experience with a black-owned business, you'll never hear about it. Not like that. If you're my real close friend and you ask me, say, I know you went to such and such, how was your experience? That's different. But you would never see me blasting a black-owned business on any type of social media site, period. So I told him, I was like, I'm very disappointed, but you won't have to worry about me, making no complaints or anything. Y'all will not believe this man said, you know what? This is our bag. Let me go on and get the rest of these bags out, that people ordered, and I'll send you your bags at no cost. You know what? He got a customer for life because I'm about to order me a red one and a white one. Who you thought? Okay, so when they getting excited over Louis, I get excited over Telfar. Okay, so real quick, this is not going to be a long, and it's very, very unscripted because I just want to do it. But going forward, it's going to be a little bit more scripted because I got to know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's talk about Chloe Bailey real quick. Now, she did a performance, her first solo performance on the VMAs the other day. And it got a lot of buzz, and you got people liking it, and then you got people hating it. And then you got the conspiracy theorists. And of course, it started going around that Chloe was in the Illuminati and that she was dating Future. Neither of which is true. And let me just say this about the whole Illuminati thing. If you all think that there's some secret society that these entertainers, operate by, you're probably right. But it's probably not the way you think it is. Think about it like this. The Illuminati is just people with a lot of money. And what do people with money have? They have power. So say I have $5 million and I don't like somebody and I can get away with it. I might hire somebody to kill that person. Now, the person I hired probably would have never killed that person if I didn't come with the money. See, that's the thing about the Illuminati. When they got the money, they got the power. So they can make anybody that they put money into do whatever they want, even if they don't want to do it. So that's just people with money. That's not like they're going on these meetings and having these rituals. I don't believe in all of that. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. But I do believe that people with power, you know, take advantage of people. And if you've got, you know, $500 billion and you can break somebody's career with like $1 million, which is like $1 to some, it's like nothing, you know, then why wouldn't you do that if you know you're going to have that person on your hook, if that's your form of entertainment? Because from what I hear, these rich people, they pick people and they put money into them and then they rise them up and then they want to see them fall. That's their entertainment. That is their entertainment. So enough of that. I'm sick of hearing the Illuminati stuff. I'm sick of it. But I will tell you that Jay-Z said a long time ago, since they started trying to put him and his wife in the Illuminati, he started feeding into it. So he put little stuff in his videos and stuff in Beyonce's videos and stuff to make people think. Why wouldn't you do that? If they know that y'all gonna sit there and stream it just to have something to talk about, why wouldn't they put little stuff in there like that just to fool you? And run their numbers up. It's genius. It's genius. So why wouldn't they be doing that with Chloe and she's under the Rock Nation? Beyonce, you know, manages her and her sister. So it ain't nothing there. And she said she's never even met Future. So y'all need to quit with all these rumors. Disbelieving anybody to say any old stupid thing. No. She said she's not dating him and she's not in the Illuminati. And I believe that at that. I'm going to believe the girl. Shoot. I'm just going to believe her. We should just go and believe it. Just let it go. Let it go. Can't be right about everything. And let me see. Oh, I want to choke President Biden. I definitely do, but I won't. That's just a won't. That's not something that I'm ever going to act on, so don't come trying to lock me up. But I'm sick of him. I'm sick of his policies. I'm sick of him. Now, let me tell you, when he started running for office, he was the one person that I did not want to vote for. Him and Kamala, both of them, seriously. They were on my do not vote for list. Kamala because of the things that she did in the past, and him for obvious reasons. He's never been right. He's never been right, period. Obama picked him to even out his ticket. You think about that. You think about that, because he couldn't put a progressive on the ticket with him. He picked him because he knew the good old boys would like Biden and he could bring them over. So we have this situation at the border, and we've got these border police beating Haitians with whips, you know, blocking them out. There were 86 Haitians that made it into the United States and they got shipped back to Haiti. Meanwhile, the government's flagging at 96,000 freaking Afghanistan refugees. So why are the Afghan refugees more important than the Haitian refugees? This is why I don't like him. And the reason, let me tell you, the reason I gave him my vote was because of the border. It was two issues that I gave him my vote for. Because I figured he'd fix the border and he'd stop letting those people be treated inhumane. He would tone down ICE so that people can exist and coexist. Because whether we realize it or not, we need those migrants that come in from Mexico and wherever. Because I ain't going out there picking no doggone fields. Are you going to go pick some fields? Are you going to go get the corn? Are you going to go get the apples and the cotton? I'm not picking none of that. But they come over and they do it for peanuts. Why are we mad at that? That keeps our prices low. We need immigration. We need it. And not only that, it helps us to be who we claim to be. The land of the free, the home of the brave. That's not very brave. Whipping people. And there's this one particular picture with this baby on his daddy's shoulders in the water. And that baby's crying. And when I tell y'all I cried, and I'm going to start crying again thinking about that baby. But I don't like it. I don't like what's being done at the border. I don't like to see my people being treated that way. So I got it out for Biden. I mean, if I ever get back on my political stuff where I'm doing political every day, he's going to wish that he never, ever, ever accepted my vote. And the other reason that I gave him my vote was because of student loans. I need those gone. I need those gone. Why are they still there? I keep looking at my credit report, and the only thing on my credit report are my student loans. I need them gone. I need them gone. And that's just that on that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. They need to be gone. You said you were going to do it. I need you to damn do it. Sheesh. And then, you know, and then they got Kamala. They just giving her blues. And I feel like she deserves it. Now, what you need to do as a boss move, Kamala, you need to sit Joe down and tell him what needs to happen. You need to take the lead on the border. Since he can't do it with his own self, you need to take the lead. Or you just going to be in there one term just like him. Because I'm not voting for you again. You're not going to get my vote if you don't make good on your promises. Your campaign promises have nothing has come to fruition. And I'm over it. So I'm over Biden. Over him. Over. And I guess one other thing I want to talk about is R. Kelly. R. Kelly. R. Kelly was found guilty on all charges today. Guilty on all charges. And that wasn't a shock to anybody in the black community. We've been knowing he was guilty. And so people are like, well, what took so long? All of these accusations for decades. What took so long? Well, the parents weren't filing police reports. That's one thing. And yes, I'm going to go there because he's convicted. He's facing the rest of his life in jail. He's out of the way. What about y'all? Because I have children. And there's no way if my child has a dream that I'm going to leave my child with a grown man overnight for weeks, months at a time. That would have never happened. Why? Because it's my job to protect my child. I'm going to be right there with my child. Oh, we done rehearsing? Come on, baby. It's time to go home. But the fact that they didn't file no police reports or nothing is very telling to me because the rumors were that these were hoe babies. Basically, hoe babies are where the parents, you know, sell their kids for sex. And they get the money and the kids, that's just what they do. It's a real thing. Parents be pimping their kids. Absolutely. And so I would think in a situation like that, they probably wouldn't be calling the police to tell, the police where their child is and what's happening to their child. I just want to see some accountability all the way around. He did not make he didn't become this monster by himself. And I need all those other factors to face the music as well. Need it be wife, bodyguard, managers, lawyers, whoever knew that these girls were being abused that way and allowed it to have a turn the blind eye. I need y'all to face the music too. I need y'all to have charges as well. And I need to hear the excuses of the parents. Like, I know it's going to be people coming for me. Talking about, why are you blaming the parents? Because they didn't do their job. Because they didn't do their job. Their daughter should have been peed on. She shouldn't have been locked up in nobody's room, made to be nobody's sex slave. And you allowed that to happen because you allowed him to keep your child for that amount of time. And I'm not going for it. If your child won't come home, you call the police. That's how you handle that. And when you don't, then you're culpable as far as I'm concerned. You are culpable. So, yes, I'm happy that he is finally locked up. Please give him the maximum sentence. He deserves it. But he ain't by himself on that. He's not by himself. And it's like people want to... I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, yes, get the perpetrator. He is definitely need to be got, but he didn't do it by himself. He had the permission of the parents and everybody around him. So why he's the only one facing the music, I don't know. But that's the only thing that I would want to change in that whole entire situation. Now, I'm not one that always just believes, the victims or whatever, or the assailants. I have to look at the actual evidence. And it's evident to me. So I have no problem with him being convicted. And I just want, other shoes to drop because they need to drop. Seriously. It's not like the Bill Cosby case because I wasn't, all the way on board with that conviction in the first place because of the facts surrounding the case. And a lot of people didn't really look at that case and look at the facts surrounding it. But if you did, you would automatically have a little bit of, I'll just say this and I'm leaving it alone because one thing that made me be like, was the fact that all the women said that he didn't slip them anything in their drinks. He handed them the pills. And they took them. How you taking a pill you wasn't prescribed it by a doctor? That's just Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable. He's not a real doctor. That's just for TV, honey. You're supposed to get a prescription. And then you at this man's house? Where's his wife at? You knew he was married. Why are you there with him by yourself? And it's late. I'm sorry. I call that dick remorse. I don't call that rape. But that's just me. And that is my $5.02. Check me out every Monday and every Friday, and I'm going to be giving y'all some news. That's it.
Peace.